Aloha! We're here at Hawaiian Ocean Adventures on the island of Oahu in Hawaii, and we're going to be traveling the traditional Polynesian way on outrigger canoes.
Yeah, actually back in time they used to use those canoes to get in between island to island. Can you imagine how time-consuming that must have been?
I mean, I really can't. We really take for granted the modes of transportation we have today.
We do.
But are you ready to go back in time and try it the old-fashioned way?
Yeah, let's go see for ourselves.
Okay. Hey, Nicola. We're all very excited to get in the canoe, but is there anything we should know before we get started?
Well, I would just like to say hello.
Well, we've just left the degraded site and come further down Cottonwood Creek, where we're going to look at a recently restored site and talk to some of the people that made it happen. Let's go have a look.
Hey guys, this looks really great.
Hey, Amber.
Hi.
So this place does look great. How long ago was it restored? So when did the planning process start and what was involved in that?
We started in March harvesting what we call dormant.
So Alyssa, we have a weir behind us. Can you tell me what that is?
Well, the weir essentially will funnel fish that are migrating upstream into the trap and through the video component, and they're not allowed to go anywhere except into the chute that you can see here sticking out of the water.
Right, just the middle part there?
Just the middle part, yep. And the trap can be opened or closed to let fish move freely, or closed so we can take samples. And then, like I said, the last component is the video box that is an underwater camera that turns on and off for motion, and we record the fish moving around.
And what are you recording exactly?
How many fish are moving, when they're moving, the species, and the sex of fish.
Are you targeting certain species?
Yes, we are watching for Chinook or king salmon.
So Alyssa, can we get a closer look at it?
Absolutely, let's get in.
Okay. We've come over to get a closer look at the weir, and we're here standing at the trap where it was open overnight and it's been closed. We actually have a few fish trapped in here. Clark's getting a closer look with his video camera over there. All right, well now we're gonna get in the weir, get a closer look at the fish, and try some sampling. All right.
All right, you all good?
Wait for me or not. I'll be fine. Just go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
When I first got into the water, I looked down and saw sharks completely covering the bottom. I knew in my head that I had to go down there with them, but I was really nervous, so I slowly and very carefully made my way to the bottom. Caribbean reef sharks are commonly found in the tropical waters of North, Central, and South America. They can be seen anywhere from Florida to Brazil. Preferring shallow waters, the Caribbean reef shark is one of the most commonly seen sharks in the Bahamas. We've just arrived on Waikiki Beach, where we've heard a monk seal has come ashore. Let's meet up with the folks from NOAA and find out more. Let's go. Hi, Dara, Dana.
Hi, how's it going?
So could you tell us about the monk seal that came on shore?
Well, this seal right here, she's an adult female. Her name is Rocky. Her permanent ID is RH58, and she's actually just over here from Kauai, where she just weaned her pup.
Now, how old is Cassie?
Cassie's actually about 18 years old.
Wow. And how long do they live here?
Under care of man, they've been known to live to be about 30 plus years.
And in the wild?
An average of about 25 years.
Wow. Now, she's very blonde looking. Is that the color of her hair?
Yeah, that's just her hair. They all have different complexions, but it's good that you said hair. A lot of people look at them and think they're covered in skin. They actually have quite a bit of hair on them. When they dry out, they actually get kind of fluffy.
So do they have to be in the water then?
No, they can actually be out of the water indefinitely. They need the water.
Today's top story. The Dead Sea has more life than you would think. The Dead Sea, located in the Middle East, is a very salty lake, with its surface being 1,300 feet below sea level. It earned the name the Dead Sea because people originally thought there was no life in or around the lake due to the extremely high level of salt. Although life is restricted for plants and fish, research shows that microbes are able to survive and thrive. The Dead Sea contains a network of about 30 giant craters, each shooting fresh water into this otherwise very salty sea. Each undersea spring provides an environment where diverse communities of bacteria are able to accumulate. The rocks surrounding the springs are also covered in green biofilms, which use sunlight and sulfide to survive. The fact that any life form was able to survive in such an extreme environment is very impressive. This amazing discovery was made thanks to a crew of scuba divers who explored the depths of the Dead Sea. This in itself was a great accomplishment due to the difficulty of diving in such salty water. Each diver had to carry 90 pounds in weights to finally sink below the surface. They also wore full face masks to prevent water from coming in contact with their eyes or swallowing the water, which could prove deadly. Thanks for watching Aqua News, and now back to Aqua Kids. Well, we're out of time for today's episode of Aqua Kids. We sure spent a lot of time around sharks.
Yeah.
Katie, how are you feeling?
Well, at first I was really nervous because of the ways sharks are portrayed in movies, but once I got in, sharks really just mind their own business.
They really do. I'm so glad you got over your fear. Hopefully viewers at home will see that sharks really aren't dangerous. They actually need our help, which is why it's important to remember that everyone can do their part to keep the planet green and blue.
And so can you.
So visit our website for cool eco tips.
And find links to show you how we can keep the world and the water
A great place to play and explore.
And we'll see you next time on Aqua Kids.
Bye.
Bye.